Oh,
man.
well, that's going to be a flagrant.
Yep.
Draymond. It looks like this guy's going to be facing another suspension. Fresh off the cusp of this guy acting like a TSA agent and dragging a Frenchman through customs, as in Rudy Gobert when they played the Timberwolves around Halloween. Now this guy do some spinning kind of punch on Nurkic from Phoenix Suns, and it looked like he kind of knocked him out for a few seconds there. That move was nowhere near a basketball move whatsoever. It kind of reminded me when Ron Artest or Metta World Peace played for the Lakers, and as he scored and running up the court, he did like an elbow. And basically knocked him out of the game. To me, is no different than what Draymond did to Yusuf. Bruh, that was not a basketball move. And coming fresh off the heels of a 5-game suspension, this dude is going to suffer more than 5 games for a suspension. We could honestly say maybe 10 to 20 games or 10 to 15 games realistically. And the more this guy continue with these shenanigans, he's gonna find himself outside of the league. Because clearly his talent is diminishing, but he's still the voice and soul of Golden State Warriors. But your talent is diminishing, bro. Like, the reality of the situation is your talent is diminishing. And at what point do we tolerate all these antics with your talent decreasing? At some point, you're gonna find yourself outside the league and they're not gonna renew your contract. So it looks like this could spell the end slowly and drastically for Draymond Green. Because let's face it, other than Golden State, who do you think would actually add Draymond Green to their team with everything that's going on? Every now and then, this guy's getting suspended. He's doing a dirty play, whatever the case may be. That resonates with organizations, and that also resonates with players. Don't get me wrong, I know he's a good leader, but come on, man. Them shenanigans, like, enough is enough. Clearly, you're labeled as a dirty player, and one can argue that, yes, you are a dirty player. You put so much emphasis on your hand movements, your legs, like when you jumped and stomped on the guy, acting like you were getting your footing. You clearly saw the man stomp on the guy's chest. Like, come on, man. That's Bush League, and you're better than that. But good thing is he got his podcast going on outside of the NBA, so he's starting his, other platform or other business ventures that can possibly be successful. But you lose mad points for that, Draymond Green. And anybody that say this guy's a dirty player, I'm not going to hold you to that. But yo, June, what is your thoughts on what you saw happen with Draymond Green?
I can't remember who she tried to get at for saying something to you. Like, she did a terrible job. Like, Mom, like, come on, you did a terrible job raising this boy. Like, where was his dad at? Where was your dad at, man? Like, forget his mom. Forget your mom. Like, let's not even talk about her right now. Where was your daddy at? Like, why are you walking around acting like a fool, man? Like, what's up with that? Like, I could understand it. You trying to get like a deal from Vince McMahon or Dana White? That would make sense. That's the only thing that makes sense with how you acting. Like, you playing basketball, bro. Like, you playing basketball. You must not have been playing in the hood. People would not tolerate that. You'd have gotten put on your back. Like, people would have hurt you, man. Like, for real, you'd have been hurt, man. Like, that, wherever you from, man, it's not like that. For you to just be trying to hit people thinking you could do that, it's not like that, man. Like, what's wrong with this boy? Like, he's sitting here hitting people in the face. He's sitting here stomping people. He's sitting here acting like a fool. What's wrong with this guy, man? Like, I used to look at him like someone I would like on my team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's going down, it's going down. But this is basketball. This is the NBA, man. Like, why do anybody need you on their team? Like, why do they need you? You telling me Steph and Clay that soft? That they need someone who's gonna act like a fool? Like, they that soft that they need you, man? Like, you the reason Cavaliers won that year, to be real. Like, I always wanted to believe LeBron would have won it regardless, but let's just be real. Let's just be real for a second. Y'all was up, 3-1? And then you got suspended? Like, what's wrong with this boy? I already know your mother did a terrible job raising you, but we gonna forget her for now. Forget her for now. It's on your daddy, man. You needed a daddy that was just gonna, like, really have you raised right, but you not raised right, man. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with his mental. Like, would y'all want this guy on your team? Like, would you want this guy on your team? Like, and this is no judgment to people who do want him on the team. Matter of fact, it's all judgment. Like, if you want him on your team and you an idiot or you super soft and you need somebody who's a fake tough guy, man. Like, what's wrong with this dude? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Something wrong with this man. There's something wrong with him, man. But yo, let me know in the comments how y'all feel, man. You heard Walls P's talk, you heard my talk. Now go in the comments and talk that talk. Let us know what it is. Like, would you want this guy on your team? Like, what would you do if he's sitting here hauling off, hitting you? Would you get ejected too, like having to fight back? Like, yo, in the meantime, watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our videos if you have to. Just talk that talk. Like, just talk real talk. Don't just like, oh, this person is trash. Like, just say something, now, I mean? So we could just talk, like, for real. But talk that talk, man. Something wrong with Draymond.
Personally, I feel like that brother needed help. I'm glad he not tried to choke me, but at the same time, it had nothing to do with basketball, man. Like, I'm just out there trying to play basketball, you know, they're swinging.
As you know, I'm not one to apologize for things I meant to do, but I do apologize to you, sir, because I didn't intend to hit him. I sell calls with my arms. I don't fall or to sell a call. I'm not a flopper. So I was just selling the call because he was grabbing me and pulling my hip back. So I spun away, and unfortunately, I hit him.
Hey, that's that locker room talk right there.
This was locker room talk.
Hey, that's that locker room talk right there.
This was locker room talk.